Hello, this is Aruj Muzaffar from the Department of English, University of Southern Punjab. In our 2 days lecture, we are going to revise the subject creative nonfiction to describe its form, significance, and its practice as well. Creative nonfiction is basically a genre that blends factual truths with the techniques of creative writing. It occupies a unique space between journalism, autobiography, history, and literature, offering writers the freedom to tell stories with narrative depth, emotional resonance, and stylistic sophistication. As a revision topic, creative nonfiction invites students to revisit not only its form but also its underlying philosophy as well. The truth can be rendered artistically without sacrificing its accuracy. It's basically about this idea that at the graduate level, creative nonfiction is understood as a literary practice and a critical mode of understanding reality through personal, cultural, or social lenses, where we can understand the reality that lies in between the lines, and we are not bound to understand the things with a perspective that is based on the historical lenses. And unlike traditional nonfiction, which often prioritizes information over experience, creative nonfiction emphasizes voice, scene, character, and reflection. The writer does not merely report facts but interprets them, shaping lived experiences into a meaningful narrative. This genre acknowledges that facts alone do not convey truth. Rather, truth emerges through context, perspectives, and emotional honesty. And uh, if we are able to understand this concept of creative nonfiction, we may understand the reality which is aesthetically presented over there. Revising creative nonfiction thus requires students to integrate narrative craft with ethical responsibility as well, ensuring that imagination serves truth rather than distorts it. It's one of the most foundational forms of creative nonfiction is a personal essay. The personal essay is typically short, reflective, and exploratory in nature. It allows writers to examine personal experiences in order to arrive at broader insights about life, identity, culture, or human behavior. Unlike formal academic essays, personal essays do not argue a thesis in a rigid structure. Instead, they unfold organically, guided by the writer's voice and curiosity. In revision, students should recall that the strength of a personal essay lies in its intimacy, authenticity, and reflection rather than the dramatic events. Basically, the idea is that the personal essay often begins with a specific moment. It may be some observation or question, and gradually expands its reflection and meaning, as happens into the classical essays as well. The writer's voice is central, and subjectivity is not only accepted but valued, which is a topic which is of great importance regarding its difference from the general essays. However, the subjectivity must be balanced with self-awareness and honesty. Effective personal essays avoid self-indulgence by connecting individuals' experiences to universal concerns. In creative nonfiction, the personal essay serves as an entry point into genre, teaching writers how to observe, reflect, and articulate meaning from ordinary life. Closely related to the personal essay is the form of genre which is known as memoir, which is a longer and more sustained form of creative nonfiction. While autobiography attempts to cover an entire life, memoir focuses on some specific time period, theme, or relationship. This is the major difference between autobiography and memoir, because memoir is not simply a record of events, it is an act of interpretation. The memoir writers look back into the experience with the insight of time, shaping memory into narrative. And revisiting memoir as a genre requires students to remember that memoir depends on subjectivity and selectivity. It is a selective reflection and narrative coherence which makes it a distinct genre of literature. A key characteristic of memoir is the presence of two selves, the experiencing self and the narrating self. The narrator describes the experiencing self of his own personality with a technique which can contain spontaneity. The younger self lives through events while the older self interprets them. This dual perspective allows for irony, insight, and emotional depth. Member also raises ethical questions, as writers often depict real people and sensitive experiences. Creative nonfiction demands responsibility in representation, requiring writers to balance honesty with fairness. As seen in the work of Wolf, this boy's life member becomes a powerful tool of exploring identity, trauma, family, and moral growth. Another important aspect and form of creative nonfiction is travel writing, which combines personal narrative with cultural observation. Travel writing is not merely about places, it's about the encounters, perceptions, and transformations that what the person was imagining about it before his travel, how his perception got authenticized, or was it in contrast to the thing that he was imagining. In revision of these lectures, students should recall that effective travel writing moves beyond the description of scenery to explore how travel reshapes understanding of self and others. The writer becomes both observer and participant, navigating unfamiliar spaces while reflecting on cultural differences, history, and personal response. Travel writing often raises questions of representation, power, and perspective, especially in post colonial contexts where writers must be aware of how they portray culture, avoiding stereotypes and exoticism. Basically, it's about the idea that the writer should describe his perspective with a touch of subjectivity while respecting that perspective as well. At its best, travel writing fosters empathy and cross cultural understanding. From a creative non-fiction perspective, it teaches writers to use sensory details, scene, construction, and reflective commentary to transform travel experiences into meaningful narratives rather than tourist accounts. Literary journalism, sometimes called as narrative journalism, represents another major pillar of creative nonfiction. It applies to techniques of fiction such as character development, dialogue, and scene to factual reporting, which is a perspective, which is a concept, uh, which is based on the lens of creative nonfiction. And unlike traditional journalism, which prioritizes objectivity and brevity, literary journalism emphasizes depth, context, and narrative immersion. Revising this form involves understanding that literary journalists expand their time to research, observing, and interviewing in order to capture the complexity of real events and lives. Writers such as Truman, John Didison, and Tom Wolfe demonstrated that journalism could be both factual and literary as well, and that literary journalism often addresses social, political, and cultural issues, making it a powerful tool for public engagement. However, it also carries ethical obligations. Accuracy must never be sacrificed for narrative appeal, which is a very delicate and important perspective for understanding the authenticity of this genre. For creative nonfiction students, literary journalism exemplifies how storytelling can illuminate truth and provoke critical thoughts beyond individual forms. Creative nonfiction is unified by certain core principles. These principles include commitment to truth, narrative shaping, reflective insight, and stylistic attention. The genre values voice, recognizing that the writer's perspective is central to meaning, making it more authentic, and it also values scenes or encouraging writers to dramatize moments through concrete details rather than abstract summary. Basically, this is about the idea that reflection serves as the bridge between experience and insight, allowing readers to understand why a story matters that much for a community, and why one community is having such positive attitude towards its reading. And the importance of creative nonfiction as an academic and literary subject lies in its ability to connect personal experience with broader cultural and social realities. In a world saturated with information, creative nonfiction teaches readers and writers how to interpret, how to contextualize, how to humanize the facts that are there. It fosters empathy by inviting readers into lived experiences where different forms of them are shown and valued. For graduate students, the subject develops critical thinking, ethical awareness, and expressive skill. The implications of studying this subject, which is known as creative nonfiction, extends beyond literature. This genre is deeply relevant to disciplines such as journalism, sociology, history, psychology, and media studies as well. It encourages the interdisciplinary thinking by blending narrative with analysis. In professional context, creative nonfiction skill enhances communication, storytelling, and audience engagement. I hope this revision is understandable for you and you have got the basic idea of what this subject is about, how it is different from the genres that are traditionally there, and how it is different from the modern concepts of journalism as well. I hope it is understandable for you. Thank you so much.